Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is the founder of Cinemation Films coming right at you with another video. Alright, so this is going to be a different kind of video from what I usually do. I have decided that if I want to, spread out my name, Cinemation Films, on YouTube a little bit more, then I would dive down into other new things. As I said before in my last video, entering new territory. Now, first of all, I just want to say that you may have already saw in that video that I was going to use that new, avatar or persona sort of thing. Like, having an animated head attached to a live-action body. But then I decided against that idea because, don't get me wrong, I really like the concept of it, but it's just a little bit time-consuming for me to do. So I'm probably just going to use the camera Cinemation Films logo for now until I can think of something. But at the same time, I just want to enter a new territory to give my name out. Become more familiar with communities that I want to get into, And this includes top number lists. And that's what this video is going to be about. A top 5 list. Now, as you're probably aware of the pandemic spreading around and getting everybody sick and all that, and as a result, a lot of places have been closed down, and including movie theaters, and inevitably causing a lot of films to be delayed or even canceled, if they really want to go that far. This also applies to animation. Unfortunately, films such as Raya and the Last Dragon by Disney and Illumination's Minions Rise of Gru, that were both originally planned to come out this year, have now been delayed to next year. Which kinda sucks because I've been looking forward to those movies and now we have to wait a little bit longer, So for this video, I want to talk about the top remaining animated movies for 2020 that may save your morale, and all that. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the top 5 upcoming animated movies to save 2020. At number 5, we have The Croods 2 by DreamWorks. Now, this is at the bottom of my list for a reason. Now, this is just my personal opinion, but I never really cared about the original Croods from 2013. Even when I was very young, about 12 years old, when the movie was starting to come out, even then, it never really appealed to me. But it seemed that this movie had actually gained a little bit of a following, and I bet there are some people that would like to see a sequel to this. And it looks like it's finally gonna happen this year. So, let's wait and find out. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed like the other movies did. At number 4, we have Scoob by Warner Brothers. Now, at first, I was very excited to hear that the ever-so-immortal Scooby-Doo franchise is actually going to get its very first legitimate animated theatrical release. But then I was kind of disappointed to hear that it's no longer coming to theaters and instead going straight to digital. But hey, at least it's better than not releasing the movie at all. Looks like we're just going to have to see on May 15th on what Scoob and the gang are up to next. At number 3, we have the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. Now, I think this movie went through a few title changes. It was originally going to be called It's a Wonderful Sponge, but then it got changed to its current title. And let me tell you, when I first saw that trailer, I absolutely adored the visual animation style. I would even go as far as to saying that that might be probably one of the best animation I've ever seen in an animated film in a very, very long time. And I'm talking rivaling freaking Pixar standards of animation. And that is really, really saying something. But unfortunately, I felt that the plot sounded a little bit stale. The concept of Gary going missing has already been done before from the 2005 episode, Have You Seen This Snail? So I'm really hoping that they would do it in a way that is very original. And not only that, I also get vibes from the original SpongeBob movie when watching the trailer, such as the concept of SpongeBob and Patrick going out on an adventure to retrieve something important. But hey, I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt and hope for this to become something worth watching. At number 2, we have Connected by Sony. Now, I have to say, out of all the movies I put in this list, this one probably has to have the most impressive art style I have ever seen. Definitely a vast improvement from the movie that nearly destroyed Sony Picture Animation's reputation until Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came along. which drastically improved that. And a lot of people pretty much forgave the studio for that movie, and I bet a lot more people are gonna forgive this studio for this movie as well. From watching the trailer, it went from 1 to 100 very quickly, and at first I was kind of disappointed that they would give away so much about the movie, it seems like. But hey, this looks like a movie that I would actually go to see in the theater, if they would ever reopen, of course. And finally, at number 1, we have Disney and Pixar's Soul. Alright guys, now the big reason why I put this movie at number 1 is, for me at least, it had the most interesting concept of how anthropomorphized souls, if you really want to put it that way, adapt to certain situations and what their true meaning of their lifestyle really is. It was originally supposed to come out in July, but then it got pushed back to November of this year. But hey, at least it's only a few months. And combined with that very interesting concept, along with very incredible animation, could very well lead to another Pixar masterpiece, like they've done over and over again with the exception of Cars 2. And perhaps The Good Dinosaur. Now, I was never really interested to see Onward, another Pixar movie that came out this year, but really bombed hard because of the whole pandemic and all that. Not to say that movie was going to be a bomb to begin with, but it was just really bad timing. Hopefully this movie doesn't fall into the same category. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it of this whole countdown. Hopefully none of these movies get pushed back another year or whatever, and we'll turn things around in 2020. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned.